July 8th, 2019. I'm not really quite sure what this video is going to be about, but basically we have a couple of the beginning tomatoes and beginning peppers on a couple of the plants. We want to get those first ones off so that we can get the second and third waves going for more production on our plants. And we wanted a legit excuse to sit down and taste a pepper and a tomato. So this won't really be a good look at either one of these types because it is just the kind of beginner ones. This is a get stuffed tomato. It should get a lot bigger, but we already got it ripening. So our first tomato from the yard, for peppers, we've already tasted the Medusa and the Goldfinger ornamentals this year, but we plan on probably tasting them again when they produce more in the yard. So our first tomato out of the yard is Tiny Get Stuffed. And then I'll walk you over here to the peppers. I was having a conversation earlier online about getting the peppers off. Once you get these first ones, see how they all grow in a kind of different kind of shape? These are the stunts from the transplants and stuff. So if I get this one off, I can get a lot more growth. It's trying to push, but it's not getting much growth on here. So I'm gonna get this Midwest and this Midwest off. Again, this won't be a good look at either of these plants because these are just the beginning ones we want to get off. This one usually starts off green since these were a bit deformed because of the beginning. They are a little bit different. It's hard to see on the camera, but there is a really like translucent purple shine to them. They show up black when I was looking back on the videos and stuff. They show up a lot darker than they are in real life, but you can see the OTA coloration. And these ones are really bizarre. This is the little stem, and it's actually kind of sharp and rigid. So I'm going to take these ones off on that one, and just this one right here. There's one next to it that's trying to produce a pepper. They normally start off green. Last year they started off green, turned almost OTA purple, then they turned like indigo black or indigo purple, then they turned back to green, and then they turned red. So it was a really bizarre cross between an OTA and some other hot pepper. And this won't be a good look, but we're gonna go taste these to see if they're hot. Love you guys. This is the Midwest Cross and the Get Stuffed, our first out of the yard this year. Love you guys. Okay. So guys, it is July 8th, 2019. There really is no legitimate reason for doing these and stuff like that. I'm not sure if this is determinate or indeterminate. This pepper is really cool. It looks like a pen. It's really bizarre that they got the little things on them. I'm hoping that all of them have that really, really strong stem point, but these ones right here, they're going to look a lot different too when they come out of the plant. We left one on there that we probably should have taken off, but this is just the other one. So it's just more of we've worked our butts off this year. We're super excited to finally start getting some stuff out in the yard going and everything else like that. Want to see if this one's hollow, want to see if this one's hot. So I'm going to cut the tomato first. This is the Get Stuffed. It's supposed to be a hollowish tomato, or a tomato that's easy to hollow out. So you can see where it was starting to do that. In the center, me and Angel, we thought this looked like a strawberry in the picture. This one came from somebody else that grew the plant. Yeah, the seeds ain't even fully formed yet, so this tomato wasn't quite done, but it's just the original deformed ones that come off first. So,
you want to taste it?
Yeah, you can taste it too. Hold on a second. That was horrible. I should have waited. It's really mealy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see. You can get meaty and mealy. The meaty is where you have it's more of a thick, it looks like a piece of meat kind of. This mealy is right here is where it gets mushy really, really easy. A lot of paste tomatoes have that too. It's good for making sauces and salsas, but This one right here, we're gonna have a better look at it once we get it growing better in the yard. But I mean, compared to a store-bought tomato, every single one of these I would recommend automatically. But Angel's tasting it right now.
Yeah, it is pretty mealy, but not bad.
Doesn't have a lot of flavor to it either, huh?
But this
It's-
one is a stunted one, so we wanted to get it off so that we can start getting more.
Those should get a lot bigger, and they have like the little seed pouch in the center, looks like a strawberry, and you can stuff the tomato. I've never stuffed tomatoes with anything
Neither.
that I know of before, so I just thought it's really, really neat to look at it in the garden. It's not one that would be a competitor for taste, but for its uniqueness, I mean, even from that nub, you could see it was kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Orange and green stripes. So you want to cut the other one open? So these are the Midwest peppers here. This comes from a cross between an Oda and maybe a black Hungarian, maybe a jalapeno, and possibly I think a poblano was growing in the area at that time. But we are really excited. This is one of the peppers I am most excited about this year. Does it smell hot?
It does smell hot.
You want me to taste it first? So when we do the pepper pusher and tomato tester videos, what we want to do is just kind of show our personal experience. None of the stuff that we do is professional at all. We do our videos best when we just wing it like this, when we just sit down, click the camera on, and sit there and share our personal experience. We learn the best from videos like that as well. It's more like watching our friends or hanging out with our friends than it is. And that's a seed. So it has really thick insides.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I just had a seed.
The bigger peppers.
Oh, heck no.
Is
All
it
right,
hot?
I'm not going to go to the super hots, but I'll do this one. So, thickish walls. Last time we called the one that we ate the lying tongue because the shape of it was like a tongue. And I tried it. It didn't give me any heat. Angel tried it and got burnt really, really bad. And we figured out that all the heat is in the seeds and the placenta. That's true with most peppers, but especially well with this one. You could almost cut the placenta out and have a heatless pepper, which is what I'm tempted to do, but I'm not going to. I'll leave a couple seeds on there.
It's hot.
It's more of the hot that I like, though. It's not like a jalapeno or a Hungarian hot. It's a lightning strike. That would make a good salsa pepper, this specific one right here. When we tried the pods last year, they looked like they might be decent stuffing pods a little bit. When we do the heat, we also do thunder and lightning. Thunder, we're afraid of jalapenos because they just sit there and roast us for a really long time. Whereas when we do the
It's
hot,
pretty hot.
we use milk and orange juice as well.
It's too hot for me to be eating something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't snack on something like that. We're big wimps on the heat. Shout out to Red's Patch, Z over at Red's Patch. My sister's channel, he is our tester. I've seen him do the 5 hot nut challenge, and I've also seen him do the Satan's toe, Devil's toe, something like that.
Toe of Satan.
Toe of Satan. So both of those are like extreme challenges you can find online. But he's going to be our super hot pepper taster this year. I don't know. I wouldn't snack on it. Well, we'll have a much better look on this. This video is getting a little bit long. Anyways, it does have heat. It's more of the lightning strike. I'm getting a tiny bit of linger though, but that might just be the chemical burn where the heat hit. But get stuffed. Cool little unique tomato. Really mealy off the deformed one. Midwest cross. Heat on the placenta and the seeds. You can carve the placenta out so far, and it's been the same on this one. Really cool tip on there. Looks like a pen. I could probably write a letter with that. Anyways, this is UT and Angel.
Thanks for watching.
Love you guys.